entering the Chakaverse. Chaka Crypto. Welcome to the Chakaverse. He out speaking Chaka facts, I'm out speaking Chaka words. We out making Chaka raps, we call this the Chakaverse.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Got a good show today. We have I Am Legend here. He's going to be talking to us about the Undead community, Sleazy Weasels, everything that he's got going on, keeping us up to date. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you're new to the channel, I am Chaka Crypto, and this is the Chakaverse. Let me go ahead and say what's up to the community. We got Undead community in the house. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Wesley, and if I say your name's wrong, I apologize. Wesley Wate, Undead Paper Chaser, what's good? What's going on? Excuse me. Mom Spaghetti, knees weak. Let's Crow, Undead community, what's going on? Mom Spaghetti in the house. And the Weasel Gang, what's up? Undead Paper Chaser saying, yo, what's good, fam? Everybody saying what's up to each other. Appreciate all you guys showing up. Let's see here. Spencer Dean, Crypto Deal in the house. Welcome. And let's see, Undead, let's go, fam. And without further ado, let me go ahead and bring up the guest of honor. I Am Legend in the house. What is up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Hear you loud and clear.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, just chilling, man. Just putting out some content. Just looking forward to this AMA. I'm glad glad to have you here, man. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, man. I appreciate that. It's been a long time, and this was overdue, so glad I can finally make it.
Yes, sir. And we got Tim Shea in the house saying, what's up, Tim Shea? Appreciate you being here. All right, so if you don't mind, man. No, it's all good. So if you don't mind, give us an introduction. I do remember the Undead Space Apes. We'll after your introduction, we can start from there and then see where you're at now. What all you got going on?
Cool, man. Well, my name is Brandon. Everybody calls me Legend. I am legend.crow. Is my OX handle. I am the owner for the Undead Space Apes. I am the founder for the Undead Pumpkinheads, and I am now the owner to the Sleazy Weasels. So I could rewind a little bit and just tell you how I got a little into Web3. So, I was big into music, ran my own studio for years, played everything, but country. And I was going through a bachelor's degree, a media communications bachelor's degree to help be able to promote music and just the overall business entire of the music production industry. And one of our classes was you had to create a fake persona online and Twitter, and you had to gain as many followers as you could. And this is 3 years ago, and I ran into Loaded Lions and the Psycho Kitties, man, and there was just something about Web3 and just the community and just the passion that everybody shared behind it. I was hooked, dude. I was hooked. And I can't tell you, man, how many different projects I've minted and over the years, dude. It's a little bit of an addiction at this point. I absolutely love it, and I love supporting all these other projects. And one of the projects, my first project I really aped into was the Undead Space Apes, and that project had so much potential, man. The community was so strong. We hit hard straight out the gate, man. We were breaking records all around, and the owner, let's just cut it short, man. The owner, I don't know if he couldn't handle it or what was going on, man. He just up and left. He said, I got a personal life. I got to take care of, making salary instead of passive income career. So he's like, I'll give it to you, man. And he handed it over to me. And ever since then, man, I watched the floor price go from 600 crow to 48 crow overnight. And then, me taking over and just a little bit of, love and care, I brought that project all the way back up to 600 Crow again. And
Cool.
the community, the strong community, the majority of them stayed. And we switched the handles a little bit. We are calling ourselves the Undead community now, because we are no longer projecting ourselves as a project. We are now projecting ourselves as a brand, because projects come to an end at some point. There's a beginning, middle, and end in a project, and we
Yeah.
kind of want to diversify from the traditional standards of NFT projects, and we want to give a more like a service, let alone an NFT or a picture or whatever the utility is. But
Yeah.
and the the Undead Space Apes did really good, man. It set us a good foundation. I've met all my team members, Mom Spaghetti, Paper Chaser in there. I got a bunch, everybody in here, man. Everybody's worked their butts off to make this project what it is today, and it's all love. And
That's cool, man.
ever since then, I've it was around the same time the Space Apes were minting. I joined the Sleazy Weasels, and I joined them from an investor standpoint, and I whaled into that project as well, man. And the artist knew, he's seen my passion, he's seen what I did with the Space Apes, and he just he offered it to me. And I brought my team in, and we've been kicking butt, man, and we're doing pretty good, dude. But
That's cool, man. I always wondered what happened behind the scenes with the Undead Space Apes. I just wasn't sure, didn't dig into it. I still kept them. I still have them. Are there any utilities along with that project still now that you've taken over?
Yeah, so early on, whenever the guy handed it over to me, a lot of people left, which there's a lot of FUD that followed.
Mhm.
And the sales have slowed down. They slowed down tremendously, and royalties for holders is based off secondary sales. And
Yeah.
the people who were out, they put theirs on the market, and like I said, the majority of people held, but we had to slow down the secondary sales and kind of just build up our liquidity, and the rev. And
Yeah.
so what we did was we offered a new utility for everybody into the project, and we started off with our founders pass. And the founders pass is the genesis key to our whole ecosystem. If you go in our Discord, you can actually, if you do purchase a founders pass, you can mint one. They're 350 Crow, but we're giving them away like hotcakes, man. We like literally just come in and just say hi. We'll probably give you one for free, just just to get you in the door, man. We love our community. We love doing our giveaways, and it's what we're about. But that unlocks the whole economy, the Undead economy, and we have our UND token, which is right now is a social token. And I've been watching and doing my tokenomics, carefully. That could be a make it or break it for a project, man. I've seen projects do real good, and just the market that you bind your token to, just the market goes down, and of course your tokens go down, and it just looks bad on the project. So I seen the downward spiral of the crypto market, so I kind of pushed off on dropping our UND token. So now what we do have is a Discord social token. It's a UND token that we use within our Discord, and you're able to earn that UND token by just coming into the Discord, communicating with people. There's giveaways that we give the UND token away. There's tiers as well. For owning a certain amount of Space Apes, we give you a monthly airdrop of the UND token that you're able to use in our prize pool, which there's a bunch of NFTs. We try to support a bunch of our partnering projects by buying their floor up and using their NFTs for our prize pool. It kind of helps both projects. You could use the UND token for NFTs. We have gift cards in there. We have nano ledgers in there, and every week we're trying to add more to that prize pool.
Yeah.
The UND tokens it's a unique token, and as long with the Space Apes, we're trying to continue with the roadmap from the previous
Oh, okay.
owner. And so we do have, one of the things was a DJing collection, which is going to be our next collection. And we have two different entities of our collections. We have the Space Apes and we have the Pumpkin Heads. The pumpkin heads right now are a way of giving back during the bear market. That's your passive income right now. You're able to get a certain percentage of all undead revenue through the pumpkin heads. Majority of the time, flipping, trading, adding liquidity to the pumpkin heads. Not alone just from the secondary sales, but for me trading some NFTs, man, and trading NFTs, and as also we have merch. We have a merch line that is going to be dropping real soon. The founder pass gives you discounts on all the merch, but the pumpkin heads actually get a percentage of all sales that we do have from the merch. The merch line is going to drop January 2023. We have 5 limited collections. We have shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, hats, and stickers, decals for your car.
Nice.
You kind of see some of them behind me. Got the Undead shirt over there. I'm rocking a Sleazy shirt right now.
Oh, okay.
Got another Sleazy one in the background. So we're pushing real hard on the merch right now, man. I believe that, swag is, part of the game, man. And, I love to see people wearing, the NFTs and just rocking as a PFP. And I know people would really appreciate seeing that their own NFTs and the artwork that they're purchasing get put on a shirt or a mug. So yeah, we're offering that service, and we're just trying to branch out and just get as many streams of revenue as possible right now.
That's awesome, man. And I mean, first of all, shout out to you for taking over the project after the original owner just bounced. That shows a lot about your character, and I know that can't be easy to basically rebuild and rebuild the trust and confidence, but it looks like you've done it. I mean, look, everybody's in the chat right now. That's really cool to see. And then everybody in the chat, shout out to you. I see a lot of new names, Knees Weak, Mom Spaghetti. I like that. We got Spencer Dean. He says, smash that like button, guys. I appreciate that. Spencer Deal, AKA Crypto Deal in the house. These are all fun names too. They're not like really hard to say. Usually sometimes a community comes in and I just look at it. I'm like, that's a number. It doesn't even make a sound.
Right.
Default
number.
Yeah. So pretty cool. And so you got the founder, did you call it a founder's pass? Is that what it was?
So, yeah, the founder's pass, we have 2 different passes. It is minting right now. Like I said, it's 350 Crow. But we also have the VIP pass that you're actually able to mint within the founder's passes, which that unlocks just about, everything you can think of, man. You get free mints from every collection. You get extra airdrops of the UND token. There's VIP passes for like our in real life events. You're gonna get the first generation of the merch for free. So there's definitely benefits for holding the VIP pass, let alone the regular founders pass. But let me see. I did have my notes. I don't know where I left them. The founders pass. What's that? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. So are all these collections? This is all part of the Undead community. You have the Pumpkin Heads,
Yes.
the Undead Cemetery, Space Apes, and the Founders Pass here.
Yes. So the pumpkin heads is all the way to the right. The one to the left of that was our little thank you for the community. That's a free airdrop that we gave everybody. It's got a 450 Crow floor right now, and it's just early minters to the Founders Pass. We airdropped them the cemetery, and I still have access to that contract. So if anybody minted and they didn't get their cemetery, just let me know and I'll hook you up. But yeah, and then moving left, we got the Space Apes, and then that's our Founders Pass right there. Yep. The Founders Pass is only be able to. I think you could purchase it on like Moonflow or Minted, but Abyssal Bay you can't purchase it there.
Okay, so where can you post it or to mint it? It's on Moonflow.
So you could so minting it's going to be undeadcommunity.wtf.
Oh, okay.
And that is our brand page through Abyssal Bay right there.
Nice.
And my team we are a docs team as well. We are docs and KYC certified through Abyssal Bay.
Very cool. Now I want to check out and talk about the Pumpkinhead. So that's what it was called, right? The Pumpkinhead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or the Undead Pumpkinhead. Yeah, because that those came out, and I was like, wait a minute, I didn't know, and I didn't know what was going on. I was like, they're coming out with the Undead Pumpkin, and they look pretty cool. Is it the same artist? Are you guys using the same artist, or did you mix it up?
So we got a new artist. He's the same for the Sleazy Weasels, and if you see his work, it really like it stands out. It's the detail that he puts into it. It's amazing. Um, the old artist was the old founder, I believe. He said he was the one who, drew the space apes, but
Oh, okay.
it's hard to, tell because he, lost my trust early on. So, but we do have a new artist, and he has a bunch of projects on the Chronos chain. His name is Bros. Shout out to Bros. He's an amazing artist, man. He's from Indonesia, and his English, to Indonesian language is that translation. It's shaky, man. But when
Yeah.
I tell him what I want drawn, he knows. He just understands me, and like it's perfect, and it's hard to relay like what's in your brain and what you're thinking to somebody to be able to put it on paper. Perfect.
Yeah,
The
when
undead
there's a
pumpkin.
language barrier, yeah.
It's hard, man. And the pumpkin heads, dude. They came out on the 28th. That was right before Halloween. And if you look, they're a little bit of Tim Burton themed. There's like
Hmm.
some Edward Scissorhand looking ones, and Jack Skeleton, and we try to add in a bunch of unique features. Especially around Halloween town or Halloween time. We are the
Yeah,
undead community, so it kind of just sticks with us.
that's
But
perfect.
those, yeah, dude, that collection is one of my favorite. The floor price is real cheap right now, and they're about to be a royalty payment on it here with, I think I'm gonna do it Friday. But whatever we saved up for secondary, I'm actually doubling it with my personal funds. I'm gonna double it for everybody for the holidays and just to give back to the community.
Oh, okay. And Mom Spaghetti says the floor price is rising nicely. Now
Mm.
on these, how many? So is it 5,000? 5,005? Is it?
5005. And there's five legendary slash gods. If you look at the highest rank ones, there's five ranked ones. And if you
Oh,
look at those, they're one of ones, and you could tell they're one of ones. They don't share any traits with any other pumpkin head, and the details a little bit more in depth. Yeah, look at
oh,
the.
y'all, these Wonder ones are pretty sick. Well, this one is pretty cool. Nice, man. I like it.
Pretty sure that one right there is Jin's. I think he's in the chat. I think
Oh,
he won
really?
that from yeah, he was one of our top wallets for the mint, so he won that legendary. I actually minted it by accident. I wasn't trying to, and I had to give it up. But
So
yeah, man.
as far as the undead pumpkin heads, what kind of utility are you offering with that? He said the royalties, but
Yes.
okay. So what do I get if I sweep the floor right now and I hold on to these bad boys?
So you're gonna get a percentage of all undead revenue. So you get something from the space apes, you get something from the airdrop collection, our founders pass, you get a percentage from our merch line as well. And
Oh,
there's
okay.
our tiers. We have different ranks within collecting a certain amount. So say like you have 10, we'll give you the shark position. And that also gives you a extra UND airdrop. So say you hold five, I'm just throwing numbers out there. Say you hold the max of each collection, you actually are gonna gain, additional airdrop of UND for each collection. So you can stack it up at the end of the month. And then like there's people like pulling 20,000 UND a month just from the airdrops alone. And if you look, the founders pass is 350 crow. People are claiming crow dues through our prize pool, which are 600 crow right now floor price. So the value,
Yeah.
it's easily to be returned.
And you know what? I actually picked up. I think I have about 20 or 30 of those crow dues, and the royalties coming back on that is uh, it's coming in.
It's amazing. I know, right? It's
Now
amazing.
you mentioned backstage that the the Crodu's artist, right, is helping you with is it a website or?
So their developer is helping us. Yeah, he's actually working with us on the Sleazy Weasels. He's working on our burn mechanism, which I'll talk a little bit more about that. But right now he's creating a nice professional website for the Undead, where you're actually able to access all the information in one spot.
Oh, nice. Now the Sleazy Weasels, that's the one that when that first came out, I know I picked some up, but I was like, God, the artwork and everything and their weasels, those ones caught my eye right off the bat. So
Hmm.
how did you get into the? I know you talked about it a little bit. You came in as an investor, right? And then you moved up. That you got offered a spot.
Yeah, so they asked me to do a collab with them when I was running the Space Apes. I was the community manager for the Space Apes, and they asked me, "Hey, do you want to do a collab?" So I was like, "Yeah." So we did Twitter collab, and I seen their artwork, and I was like, "All right, this is pretty nice, man." They seem like they had like a nice roadmap going on, the burn mechanism, and just the look of the legendaries. Oh my goodness, like the legendaries are there's something else. Uh,
Is
I
I'm sorry. On their Twitter, is there another Twitter, or is this the wrong Twitter, or do they have a Twitter anymore?
For the Sleazy Weasels,
Yeah,
is it not showing up?
it's just saying it doesn't exist. It might be a
Okay,
different.
so I might have to change that. Hold on. It's a sleazy underscore weasels.
I know I seen the Twitter. Let's see.
I'm gonna have to update
Yeah,
that. Thank you for
there it
sharing
is.
that.
Yeah, it was just the wrong one. Here it is right here. I like the art on this.
Oh
Looks
my
real
God.
Godfather-ish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this project
He's
right here.
amazing.
Yeah, these ones I really like. They caught my eye. Like the Undead Space Apes did also right off the bat. I was like, okay, they're different. That's cool. And then they were so cheap, and I was like, we just kept
Hmm.
buying, and then the floor price would go up. It's cool, man. Uh, can you tell us about this project? Like, what are the utilities with this project? Who the artist
Yes.
is?
So the artist is Bros. He's actually the same artist that did the Undead Pumpkin Heads and artwork for our founder passes and the VIP pass. Um, so when I got into this project, like I said, they were running into a trouble. They were all a team of artists who had no advertising skills, no NFT management skills. They just knew how to draw, and they needed some guidance, pretty much. And they asked me to be a part of their team. So I was like, yeah, I could be a part of your team, but they didn't really give me too much. They didn't let me at the wheel for too long. That they did
Mhm.
all the shots and stuff. I kind of sat back and just Discord modded and just brought my friends into it and just grew the Discord. And then like I said, they were minting the same time as Undead Space Apes. And then it was about a month ago. They only hit like I think when I took over, they hit 2,000, just under 2,000 minted. And within a month, me and my team have doubled that and more, and we're all ready to move on to the second phase.
Nice. Is this collection already minted out?
Nope, we're almost at 50% right now. We're like shy maybe like 150 more before the 50% mark.
Do you know, are there still any of the like these right here, like these are one-to-ones, right?
Yeah, so those were I'm pretty sure those are like an artist and event. I think there was only don't I think there's either six or seven of those legendaries. That was a private sale. Um, those ones are on the market now. Yes, those are not the same contract as the common weasels though. Those
Okay.
legendaries, if you are able to snag one of those, all legendary weasels will receive 75% of all secondary sales.
Nice. I think what I was getting at, yes, it was if do I still have a chance to get some legendaries?
So yeah, that's the best thing about this, man. We want to make sure it's fair for everybody to be able to, chance to get a rare or a legendary. So we have that burn mechanism that we're having built. You're able to take 5 common weasels in exchange for a legendary or rare and burn them for a legendary or rare. Doing that, we're creating scarcity for the original collection. People are going to want to buy the floor and, not give up their good ranked ones. So it'll help both collections. And like I said, if you see the artwork on the rares and it's crazy.
So you said you burned 5 common for a chance to get a legendary, or you get a legendary?
You'll get either a rare or a legendary. There are 2,000 rares and 50 legendaries.
That's not too bad, because I can see this floor price going up. 250 is nothing.
Yeah.
And trading in 5, that's what, 250, right? Paying 250 for a rare or legendary. It's a pretty good deal, and it's burning the supply.
Exactly. Yep.
That's a pretty good idea. So where are you guys at on your roadmap here?
So I just took over this month. We're letting the community come up with our guided roadmap right now. We're trying to stick to the original one. The next plan is, because of the market and everything moves so fast, you gotta add up change into everything, and we want to make sure that we could keep up with times and everything. So the original burn was supposed to be at 100% mint completion, so we're bringing that down to 50% so that people could start burning, getting those legendary weasels out there. While people are burning and working on that, we're going to be developing our decks and our sleazy token. The decks, you're actually going to be able to swap the sleazy token that you're earned. We're going to have staking mechanisms to where you're actually able to stake your sleazies into either the house of whatever we come up to, we choose, like a tree house or a den or a burrow. We're going to come up with something cool. We'll have the artist create them. That's going to be an airdrop collection. We won't mint those, and then you'll be able to stake your sleazies into your houses, and then you'll earn the sleazy token, and then you'll be able to convert that to Crow or any other when you want.
Now, I did see somebody in the chat there saying, is there ever, so you have the Undead community, the Undead pumpkin heads, the Sleazy Weasels, is there any chance of getting all like a mixture into one, like an Undead pumpkin weasel something?
So we have some incorporated within the legendaries. We have, if you look in the legendary collection, we have a little bit of our partnering projects, a touch into it. Like we have one that lets these weasels that looks like a crow do. We have one that's a pumpkin head, and we have a couple of other ones that we're gonna keep a secret. But
that's
the
cool.
artist. What's that? Sorry.
Oh, I'd say, yeah, that's really cool. You guys have a lot going on. That's really good.
The artist is always blowing my mind, man. He's showing me he's making custom banners for everybody. He does foam backgrounds, everybody. He's been doing all the merch design. We have some crazy cool looking logos and stuff that he's designed for the merch. Let me grab one for you quick.
Yeah, Baggy Nuts, an Undead pumpkin weasel or something,
Yeah, man. So this is I don't know if you can see, that's the Crowdo one.
Oh yeah, with the button eyes and the stitching. Yeah, that's cool, man.
Got the Sleazy Weasel merch. Let me see if I can pull something up on my background. So hold up. I'll give you guys a little alpha.
And you can share the screen. There's an option down there to share the screen, and I can pull it up and you can control it.
Okay. I think I'm using my phone. I don't know how I would do that. Yeah, check this out. I'll just reverse the camera.
Okay.
See if I could do that. Let's see, front end, back end. Okay, so look at that. I just gave you a bunch of alpha, but here we go. Check this out. So there's our.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see, that's an Undead pumpkin weasel. That's pretty cool, man. I like that.
He blows my mind, man, dude. Just the detail he puts into some of these. Let me I'm trying not to give out too much info. Like this is one of my favorites right here. Like just the detail that goes into like this project and the artwork.
Oh yeah, with the fire goatee there. That's pretty sick. The background kind of reminds me of like the Game of Thrones looking chair.
But it's got some plants back there. Yeah, man. That's what the reason why I got into Sleazy Weasels is the art. The community is the same community as the Undead community. We all just degened into the Sleazy Weasels, not gonna lie. And like it's it's been great, man. Like I couldn't ask for a better community, and it's just been working great, man. This is the time of just the market collapse and everything like that. A lot of projects didn't make it, because if you think about it, all our expenses are in Crow. Everything is coming in, all our revenues in Crow. So, if the market
Yeah.
goes down, our value goes down. We have to come up with that percentage. And, we've been finding ways to, hold revenue and different ways to, keep active. And we're progressing and we're ready to move on to our next phase.
Yeah, Crow, man, it's been taking a hit. Well, last time I checked, it was like 0.056, something like that.
Man, it's so bad.
So we got Baggy Nuts asking, he just, there, he's back. Do you have any shirts in black? Baggy Nuts asked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got, that's my color, man. I love wearing black, and I had to wear white for this to rock my Sleazy Weasels shirt, but the majority of my clothes are black. Yeah, we got hoodies in black. We got a bunch. Like we got these too. Like if you're from up north, we got these. These are like face masks, like gaiters. This has the Crow logo on it.
Hold on 1 second. Let me pull you up so we can get a better shot. Oh yeah. So are you guys partnered with Crow? It was a big. How's that working?
Yeah. The founder was actually a part of the Undead Space Apes when we first started, and he was always on my side, giving me guidance, and if I had any questions, he was there to help. And he dropped his collection shortly after, and it's the majority of the Undead community degened over there, and it's been wild watching them explode recently, man. They've been doing really good, and I have my original minted. I gave out a lot of produce, but I have my original minted ones, and yeah, man, those royalties are nice.
The royalties are nice. I did give some out. I was trying to get some more eyes on the project and like check these out, and did some giveaways. I had no idea that it had something to do with the Undead community. That's awesome. So we got Mom Spaghetti saying those look awesome. Everybody thinks that they look good. Baggy Nuts saying,
can't wait to drop them.
Baggy Nuts saying OMFG. I love it. Baggy Nuts. I like that name. Undead Paper Chasers. Damn, that's pretty sick. In Legend We Trust. That's what you need. You need a shirt. In Legend We Trust. Best art on Chronos. It is very good art. Very good art. That's what caught my attention first was the art. I think that's what catches anybody's attention is the art. My connection might drop. I'm driving home. Well, good thing about YouTube, Baggy Nuts, you can always go back and watch it. This will be here forever. Wayne Gorder, will you be shipping to the UK at all?
So we're gonna have different distributors in different locations. We're working through a different variety of like companies like Shopify and Printify and stuff like that, where they actually allow you to give them your logo and they'll actually make it for a percentage. If there's, if you're not willing to pay the shipping price, we'll make it work.
Oh, nice. There you go. And then Mom Spaghetti saying, of course, we'll be shipping to the UK. I'm in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is awesome. And so each one of these projects have their own separate Telegram. Does Undead Community, they kind of merge into one?
So we've been trying to keep them their own separate entity, but like it's the same thing. It's more out of respect for the Sleazy Weasels artist. I don't want him to think that he gave it to me and he's still a part of it, but I don't want him to think that I'm changing the structure. I love the Sleazy Weasels. I love the original structure for them. And that's the reason why I got into them. And I think what they have going is perfect. I think, we could keep them separate entities. And in the future, if, the community, that's what they want, then we're going to give them what they want. But we're just seeing what's best for right now. Like we've only had it for about a month and we're focusing on this burn mechanism because if you look in the chat and the Discord, man, that's all people are talking about is they want to burn. Everyone wants to burn, man.
That's awesome. Let's check out the chat really quick. We got Wayne Gorder, Moms. I will drive up to get you to get it faster. Okay, we got Mama Sita in the house. That's the wifey right there, giving me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, baby. I love you. And with Eddie T saying, "What up, Tony Liberator? Where can the rank of the Weasels be seen?"
So we haven't released the official ranks yet. That it was going to be a part of our roadmap phases for the mint. We were thinking about releasing it around 75%, but you can kind of get a Moonflow and Minted have their own little ranking system. It's not 100% correct, but you can kind of get a close judgment. When it comes to attributes and the way we ran our trait percentages, they don't know exactly. They just gotta read the JSON that we have, and it'll automatically populate their version of the rarities. But you could look on Minted and Moonflow, and you'll see, like kind of like how like CDC works. If you look at CDC, the ranks different than Abishu Bay most of the time, and it's just everybody has their own way of running rank structure. But the official ranks, we've been talking about it. We said 75% minted completion. We might release it a little bit sooner.
Nice. And then we also have Jason Rodriguez in the house saying, Chaka, what's going on? That's my son there. We got all my family showing up saying, what's up? Spencer Dean in the house. There's no ranking yet. Is Spencer part of the community? Part of these names are all new to me. So
Yeah, I see a lot of familiar people in here. I'm using my phone, so they're real small, but
okay.
Majority of people, yes, I see. I could look at double check. There was like official. Let's see. I wrote it down somewhere because I was looking at it and seeing I was matching it up to our official ranks, and it was off.
Oh, okay.
But I think it was Moonflow. It might have been Moonflow.
And we got Eddie T in the house. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. Brian Dowie. What's up, guys? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Eddie T saying what's up to Brian. Mama Sita below me kisses. All right, baby. We have Brian Dowie say what's up, Eddie. Thumbs up. And then we got Mom Spaghetti saying the undead/sleazies come to you, Wayne. No need to come. And Crypto Deal, my Discord name. Cool. Yeah, this is awesome, man. Now let's talk about the I know you touched on a little bit the burn mechanism. Now, is that going to be a separate platform, a separate website? Is that something that's going to be on the Sleazy Weasels website, or are you going through a third party?
So we're trying to build our own DApp. We're trying to do something that hasn't been done before. I haven't seen the way we're trying to accomplish this burn. I haven't seen a DApp that worked yet. So we're making sure that, if it's the first, we want it to, be perfect. So what we're trying to do is you're able to take 5. It's going to be like a normal website. You're able to connect your wallet, select 5 of your NFTs, and import it into the burn mechanism. And what that's going to do is it's going to exchange you for 1 free mint of the rares and legendary collection. So it'll swap them. It'll send the burns to the dead wallet. Actually, we're trying to test something because the old dev that used to run it, there's 2 ways that you could do a burn. You could build it in within the contract so that when you do burn through the contract, it reduces supply. And we don't have that option because we have a non-verified contract, first of all. And I'm not using the old dev. I'm trying to move forward with somebody I know that's definitely going to kill it and do a good job. We're trying to make it as seamless as possible. I've seen other burning mechanisms where they whitelisted your wallet. You sent 5 NFTs to the burn wallet, and it whitelists your wallet for a mint. We're trying to have it just be one whole smooth thing. You click your NFTs that you want to put in, you hit submit, and then it gives you an NFT in return. A rare or a legend in return.
Now, the only question I have with that just popped into my head, I think, because one of the comments in the chat, this one right here, I think the ranking should be at 50% so I don't burn a top 100. Now, with that in mind, is there a mechanism saying you don't know the rarity of your weasel and you are just putting in 5 of you got a bunch of them, you just put in 5, but oops, I accidentally put in, this is a high ranking weasel. I just burnt it for a rare one. Is there anything to help with that? A warning that, hey, that you're going to be minting this number whatever weasel?
It's a good question, man.
Just some kind of safeguard to not
that
accidentally
makes sense. We could, yeah. I've seen people in the community mention that, yeah, the same thing, and they've asked the same question before. And I might leave it up to the poll. Whenever it comes time for the burn to happen, we might just release the rarity at the same time, just to make sure, because
Yeah.
a lot of the times I'm always seeing new traits. I'm minting, I'm seeing new traits every single day. I'm like, wow, it's a new trait. I've never seen that one before. And tomorrow I'll see a new trait. So it's hard.
It,
It is hard to tell what's a high ranked,
it is.
especially with a 10,000 collection.
Yeah, and especially if the collection is not all the way minted out, because you won't truly know the exact rank until they're all out there. So it can,
Exactly.
like the number one ranked right now, could go down to the bottom because all the rest of them are going to have the same trade or something.
Yep.
But that's really interesting. That's really interesting. I look forward to seeing how you guys work that. Let's see, Tim Shea saying what's up to everybody. Sup, Tim Shea. Let's see here and see if you got any more questions. As I say in Legend, we trust. Mitch Man and everybody in the chat, I appreciate you showing up. Mitch K4 supporting the Undead. Great show. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, so the burning mechanism, you said is it going to be your own DApp, right?
Yes,
and is
we're gonna create our own DApp.
Is the burning going to be just for the weasels?
We probably could program, different contracts to be the burn, but for that specific thing, yes. We're trying to do it so that it sends it back to the contract instead of sending it to the burn wallet. It's possible to send it back to the contract. We would like to do that because then it will reduce supply. So the main concern is if we send one to a wallet, it's still going to say 10,000 weasels. But if you go to the holder count, it's going to show the dead wallet holding those specific. It's going to look like a normal wallet just holding all those weasels. We want to reduce the supply. We want people to know that there's this many available. So we're really trying to perfect this DApp. And I know the developer's been working day and night on it, and we think it's going to stand out. We think it's going to be something new, and we're hoping to, create a new wave. We've been with the pumpkin heads. I've been locking half that collection up. I've been using my team pay to buy the floor, and I've been sending all the pumpkin heads to us one location, a locker wallet. And every time we distribute royalties, I actually take the pumpkins that are in there, I'll claim the royalties, and I'll send it back through the distribution. So I'll keep distributing it. And every week I'm buying back. I've got probably 1/10 of the collection already bought back right now. So I'm waiting to get about halfway with the pumpkin heads so that those royalties are nice and juicy to those who do hold and didn't paper hand the collection. And we have something a surprise for that collection once it does hit the 2,500. I don't want to go too in depth with it, but the pumpkins that's not their final form. So they might change, the pictures might change, the NFTs might change. It's all in the future. But
so where would I go to collect the royalties for the Undead pumpkin again?
Okay, so you should be able to go to undeadpumpkinhead.wtf.
All right, let me type it up off screen. Let's see. Undead. Cool. All right, so this is where you go. Just connect your wallet, and boom, there it is. Nice, and that
we
one
have a lottery
system.
Right, oh yeah, that's one of my favorite ones too.
That's a cool ass pumpkin head right there.
It's one of the god legendaries. Yep. But
Nice.
we do have the lottery system too. If you like, gambling, trying to test your luck, you're actually able to. We have 3 different games. You're actually able to bet, 25 pro, buy a raffle ticket. You're able to buy as many as you want. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Always, and you're able to win a little bit extra crow, and a portion of that, there's 90%. So all the generated pro that goes to the lottery, 90% goes to the winner, and then 10% goes back to the royalties automatically.
Yeah, so Tim Shea, please hit that like if you like NFTs. Yeah, hit that like button. Let's see. Tim, great work. Keep up the great work. Those pumpkins are cool. They are. I remember, and it's probably done with because it's a that the lead dev left from the Undead Space Apes, but the Undead Space Apes had a lottery also, correct?
Yes, they did. Yep.
Is that still going or is that moved on?
So the old Undead Space 8 website was from the old developer and the old. We're trying to start fresh. We're actually working out a staking contract now. We're gonna have that year. We have the spaceships right around the corner. You're actually gonna be able to stake your both your DJing collection and your Space 8 collection into your spaceship, and depending on what we decide at the time, what kind of cryptocurrency we want to generate from it, and then we'll move forward. But just because of all the FUD and everything that happened whenever we switched over and I took over, the secondary sales dropped, and everybody's like, hey, coming in like, hey, what happened to royalties? And we're only getting 100 crow a week, secondary sales. So people thought it ended, but it was going. So I had when I took over, I had zero net from the project, so I had to start saving up and just rebuilding. But we have the new website that's going to come, and we're possibly thinking we do have a poll that's going to be open that we might split the collection revenue, because we have the UND token that's supposed to be dropped, then we have the pumpkins that collect the royalties, which is crow. We want to maybe possibility keep it separate so that you're still able to see or earn the crow from the pumpkin heads, and then the UND token. Whenever we stake the space apes, you'll be able to earn that token as well. So
nice,
you have
man.
a variety.
And I appreciate you coming on here because I was totally oblivious to the Undead Space Apes. I just thought they were done. I thought they were gone. So I kind of didn't jump back in there. And this is really informative. Cool. Because I still kept my Space Apes because I like the way they look. So now I know I can, keep holding on to those bad boys.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of good, juicy, things that are going to happen here soon, man. The community every day is growing. Every single day it's growing. My team's constantly improving and learning, and just we're doing good, man. And you can't kill the undead.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool, man. Let's catch up on these comments really quick. Russell Crowe. That's Russell Crowe. That's an awesome name. Has it been mentioned yet on the ETA of the Weasel Burn?
So we said that once we hit the 50% mark for the mint, we will announce the date. Nice. The developer is still, we want to kind of get closer to it before we start sending weasels to the burn wallet. The contract and everything is complete for that. It's just the DApp. We're just testing it, 50%. We're really close. Give it a couple of days. We should be announcing the burn day within a couple of days. We're moving fast.
Nice. And then I'll leave the links to all the Discords, all their stuff in the description below. I didn't leave it before the video because I wasn't quite sure. Now that I understand, I'll leave all the Discord links in there. But I did want to touch on the UND again really quick. So you said that you'll be able to purchase merch with that, or?
Yes. So our prize pool it's like a kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese in a way. You play the games. We have games within the Discord. We have the economy. Once you get the Founders Pass, it unlocks the economy. You could go into the economy and you could do work every hour. You could claim your daily. You could have a little fun. You could bet up to 100 crow per game. And you could play rock, paper, scissors, shoe, or, there's some fun games in there. We do some giveaways for UND as well. And as we're progressing each week, we're adding new NFTs and different things to the prize pool. Once I release the merch, the complete merch set, which I said would be in January 20 next year, you're gonna be able to. All the merch is gonna be in the prize pool as well. So nice, if you want to, there's some really cool things, man. This is one of the things I just got. I'm excited about this, man. I hope somebody wins this bad boy. We got a ledger. So.
Oh, nice.
I love knowing people's crypto is locked up securely. I got mine on a ledger in a shoebox under my bed somewhere. So
Definitely, if 2022 hasn't shown you not your keys, not your crypto, then I mean that should be the
mm-hmm,
biggest thing you learn from all
mm-hmm.
this stuff. And I'm a big believer in the ledger. Real
Oh
quick
yeah.
though, we got Atlas Dragon in the house. He says, "Where's my shout out?" Well, Atlas Dragon, welcome,
Oh,
welcome. He said, "Love all this good news from the undead." And
and
Russell
yeah,
Crowe, thanks for covering again. Oh, no worries, man. And Mom Spaghetti, big love to Chaka. Appreciate all you guys. Let's see. We talked about the UND, the royalties. Man, I think we went through all the questions, and I'm pretty much caught up on everything. Where do you see these projects? What does 2023 have? What are your hopes in 2023? Let's say
that's our
Christmas
year.
2023. Yeah.
So next year is going to be our year, man. Like we made some noise. If you look right now, we're number one trending on Moonflow. We're top. Last time I checked, we were top five on Bishop Bay for volume. I think it's just gonna get bigger and bigger, man. The more we increase our holders and giving people opportunity to join this amazing community and see that that we're more about sharing that personal level with the community. This is not like a quick get rich thing for me at all. The majority of the time I'm working hard so I can benefit the project. I love giving back, man. That's my main thing, dude. We do more giveaways in our Discord than I've ever seen in any other Discord. I know people that come in there and say, "Wow, this is my first time ever winning something. I've been in NFTs for 2 years." You know, so
Hmm.
just that's the type of reward we get when it comes to having this. We're always improvising and just growing, and it's showing, man. My team, they came in as investors and they just did the research. They put their heads in the books, and they're very professional, and it shows, man. The majority of the people in the undead community are there because of my team members. They're Mom Sketty, Paper. You guys are amazing, and I couldn't do it without you guys at the end of the day. And the community just believing in us, and just it's an amazing thing, man. I love the whole Web3 space, and I think we just need to continue to show people and that it is a safe space, and yeah, just anywhere in the world you're gonna find some kind of
Hmm.
something bad, if you look for it. But there's a lot of good to crypto and NFTs, and I tell my family members, like, you need to look into crypto and you need to get a wallet, blah blah blah. I'm like the leader of an NFT project. They think of it as a picture, but I'm like, I have to explain it to them as this. Like when you go to the store and you buy like a an antivirus software, you get the box and you open it up and then you got the code inside, but you don't own that box. Well, you do own the box, but you don't own like the label, the imaging on it and stuff like that. It's kind of like an NFT. You're buying the box, but in the box is the software. You're buying a part of this contract. The space age. There's only 5,000 of the space age. And when you own one of them, that's one out of 5,000, and it just shows you the possibilities behind it, and like it's hard to explain how to explain to your friends and stuff, but I see
It
this
is.
taking off in the next couple of years, man. I see there's houses in Florida right now selling for ETH.
Yeah.
So
And
this is just the beginning.
that's always good to see a project with more plan down the line, not just this and we're done. You guys got a lot going on, and kudos to you about stepping up and taking over the project. And I think, and this is coming from an investor, this has happened to me before. I have been in an NFT project and the dev just bounced, and then a community member jumped up, stepped in, and that just made me believe in the project even more, especially when the person who stepped up started delivering, and you're delivering,
Hmm.
and there's more coming out. So that's just going to build a stronger foundation. And I bet you, I'm just guessing because I haven't been part of the community, that these people that are in the chat right now were part of the original community, and now are believing it even more because you've stepped up and you delivered and you're coming out with some really cool stuff.
Yeah, man, we're trying. We're always trying to improvise and just improve, upgrade. Previously I'm the type of person who I come from a business background, and I know how to manage, like, I have a bunch of small startups and stuff like that, so I know the business side of things, and I'm learning so much every single day from the community and all these other projects, and I watched all your YouTube videos earlier today, and there's just so much going on, man, within the NFT space. It's crazy, man. We're
Oh
far
yeah.
from done, dude. We're far from done. Everybody's like just now there's games, there's like battle royale modes, so you're able to like fight your NFTs, dude. Like
Yeah.
we're just getting started, man. We're just getting started.
Was that a low key hint at a possible game right there?
Well, we did go ahead and purchase a bunch of land from the CDC drop, so we're gonna try and capitalize on that. But yeah, we have a new member in our team. His name is United. He's fairly new, and he was actually the one who started talking about the metaverse and going down that rabbit hole. And man, that the possibilities are endless with that. I was watching in my local mall. There's a bar that I go to, a pub, and they were having a party there the one day, and there's a DJ and there's a bunch of guys dancing. And I seen their logo, and it looked like an NFT. I'm like, what is this? And they're from Cardano, and they were having an NFT minting party in my mall. I was like, what is this, man? Like,
Oh
and
wow.
then across the hall was a metaverse construction reality group where they could build your house through the metaverse. You could sit in a chair, walk through your whole house, check out everything, live in your house pretty much before you even buy it. And I was just blown away, man. Like this is the future, man. And I want to get my hands on some of that, man. Like
That is cool. That's something cool to see in the mall right there.
it is.
The NFT crypto adoption, that's huge right there.
Mhm.
Let's see. Spencer Dean says we need to do this monthly. Oh, yeah, you're always welcome back. Whenever you want to come in and share some updates, it's just, if our schedules work out, you're always welcome back. Let's do it.
Appreciate it,
Uh,
man.
Russell Crowe, I'm in Weasel. Can you talk about the future and vision for Weasel?
Yes, of
I
course,
think I
man.
think
I'll give it a quick little short. The artwork, behind the artist is our main utility. We're gonna start trying to get on a more personal level with the community. More personal PFPs, more one-on-ones, rewarding members for doing, holding more. A lot of the projects get the royalties, the staking. We don't see a lot of projects that are more in touch with the one-on-one base with their community. It's more along the lines of I will airdrop everybody, but we kind of want to focus on like customizing PFPs. We want everybody's PFPs to have a little bit of their personality in it. And I've been talking with the artists and figuring out if we could possibly do something like that to where we could get ideas from the community, build it into a project, release it as an airdrop, and have the community trade game like a trading card game. And everybody trade and try and get their pieces like that. We were talking about that, and the sleazy merch, and there's just so much, man. Like right now, the main focus is on streams of revenue and increasing our holders. We would like to see more streams of revenue and a little bit more money coming in, so that we could back, like if we had a token, we could pair it, and just give more value to the community.
cool, man. That is awesome. And this art is just
It's
crazy.
unreal.
Like the way the light, like especially on the screen, that looks like it's just glowing right there. And I
Mhm.
like the whole style of it. Really cool, man. Really interesting. Um, believe it or not, we already knocked out an hour. It's been an hour, just
I
flew
see
by.
that, yeah.
This has been, really informative to me, and this has been real fun. Is there
I've had a
anything
great
else?
time, man.
Yeah, is there anything else you'd like to touch on
Just
before
want to
we
shout
get out of
out,
here?
man. I appreciate you having me on here. We're definitely gonna have to do this again. I do actually have a Chronos town hall meeting. If anybody wants to hop into there after this, it's gonna be on Twitter. It's gonna be huge. There's probably 60 some projects. We're giving out hundreds of NFTs. You know what I'm
Cool.
saying? But
Nice. So
yeah, man, the community, and I appreciate you having me on here, man. And shout out to Undead community. Shout out to Sleazy Weasels, and one love to the Web3 space.
awesome, man. Yeah. So everybody go check out that Chronos town hall meeting. I'm gonna try to make it there. I got another AMA later on today. Let's see. We got Baggy Nuts. I love the hour. Yeah, this hour just flew by, man.
Dude,
And that's always a good thing. And on that note, I appreciate everybody in the chat for showing up, representing your community. I appreciate that. I appreciate if you guys give me a like down there. That really helps push this video up in the algorithm, gets more eyes on the projects. It's good for everybody all around. And I Am Legend, I appreciate you giving me an hour of your time and sharing your projects with the community. And I look forward to doing this more in the future, man. This is pretty cool.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having us.
All right. And on that note, I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys all have a good one. All right, later.